Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy LegendaryyPred here today. Today we are here with a neutral guide. I did say if you guys hit 50 likes on the last one, I will be doing this one. So let's try and hit that goal again, but with a little bit of a change. If you guys comment down below what guide you guys want me to do next when it comes to the game, whether it's an OS or anything like that. Whatever comment gets the most likes, I'll end up doing a guide on that. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, and let's get into the video. Alright, for the first segment of this video, I will be going over assist calls. The reason I will be going over assist calls is because assist calls is one of the best things for winning neutral. And you know, that's what the whole video is about. It's just about winning neutral. The reason why I say doing it with an assist is better is because you're putting yourself at a commitment, rather if you're just doing this, right? So if I'm just running around doing this 24/7 and not using my assist because I want to mix with them, yes, I will have 2 assists if I end up making them block for two mixes, right? But why would I do that? Because all these opportunities of me jumping and whiffing are opportunities for him to hit me and make me block. So don't put yourself at a disadvantage situation when you have assists. So for example, when I play Team Gohan, the 3 main ways I approach is either with EX Lariat, bomb, or legs. Those are the main 3. Obviously every other character is different. Whether you have good Ki Blast, a good Lariat, your character is good as just doing an EX move to go in. You could kind of figure out that yourself. But like I said, I'm just using Team Gohan as perspective right now. But yeah, so let's say for example, I wanted to win neutral, and I see him standing there. I do Ki Blast plus assist, and I call Kefla. This is me winning neutral because I end up making him block. And now I end up to use my own assist to go into a mix. Obviously it won't be perfect every time. I would probably have to waste 2 and make him block. And then I would have to stagger him, which we could use in the stagger guide, which will be in the presser guide, which will be in the description down below. But when it comes to assist calls, not only do you now, obviously best case scenario you want it to hit, but if it whiffs, it's also really good. And the reason why it's really good, obviously not as good as hitting, but if it whiffs, you kind of know. So if I call a beam assist, and this is a human player, right? Obviously not a bot, so it's kind of hard to do. What is he gonna do? He's gonna jump to avoid my assist. Why is he gonna jump to avoid my assist? Because he doesn't want to block. Just now, since he doesn't want to block, this whole ground I don't have to cover because my beam is covering it. And I could jump in with it, whether I do legs and I cover all the air and my beam does it. So now I'm putting him in a situation where he's either going to block the assist or block me. And I kind of know where he's going to go because he's not going to block my assist. Or I just get a free mix. So, if he ends up just sitting there and blocking, you end up just winning, right? So, when it comes to this, assists are always good for even dictating the movement of the players. And if you can know where they are going to go, you can win neutral because, like I said, if you know where they're going, you're able to ladder them down, whether it's aerials, cast their habits, and then you end up going to make them block. So, not only do assist calls, you can do that for assist calls. There's, for example, let's try this really quick. I'm going to switch to UI, and I'm going to call 21, right? Obviously, this isn't for every assist, but counter calling assist is really good in this game. So let me just see if I can make him do this, record this, and then I'm going to make him do it to me, right? So Margin 21, for example, right? If I call my assist right before I block, I am able to call it and he won't get hit. You see how at that moment I counter called? The reason I'm able to counter call is because I ate the thing and I body blocked my opponent and I body blocked my assist. So now since I got hit first, I will be in block stun, but he blocked second. So he will be in his stun or block stun second. So I end up winning neutral just because he's blocking second. He would still be in block stun while I won't be. So counter calling assist is really good. When you counter call assist, you can obviously do it with beams and stuff. So if someone jumping and say they do the same thing to you, right? What I was talking about earlier. He calls his assist, he goes like this, but they end up missing you. You could, if you backed up and then you call your assist back, you're putting them in that same situation. And it's really good. Okay, so now let's get into the next part, which will end up helping you, win neutral. Alright, for the second part of this, I do think this is actually the most important part of winning neutral. It is counting your opponent's jump. So, for an example, we know people only have 2 jumps in this game and they have to land. No matter how many times I want to jump, I can't jump again. It just does not allow me to. And they also only have 1 backdash, right? So if I use jump, and then it's either jump, backdash, or jump, right? You obviously can't double jump and then backdash. It's just not a thing in this game. So, knowing these knowing this, if someone does jump, the only 2 options at this point is either to land or super dash. Now knowing this, I set his, in my head, I go, okay, he either is going to super dash me or he's going to land. And now knowing this, sometimes I'll do with Team Gohan, right? I'll wait here, run up, and run back, just because I have time to react, because I know he can't run away from me at this current point, because he has no other option to do it. Sometimes some characters have Lariat in there, but if you're, further away, you could still end up reacting to it with an assist. Or you could even do this. If you want to be safe, let me just have him do this. Jump, right? And this is say, oh, you're like, okay, he's gonna super dash, so I'm gonna back up, right? And you're just waiting for it. You can end up just calling your assist, because you know he has to land, while also looking for 2 ways, because if he does super dash, you end up killing him for it, right? So, counting someone's jump in the resources is very, very good in this game, because if you don't count someone's resources, it's gonna look like they're always moving. I don't know how to get them. Like, I don't know how to make them stop jumping. I don't know how to make them stop floating. Like, I just can't catch them. But if you look at these resources, like I said, you're going to end up catching their habits of, because a lot of people do this a lot, or they do this and float, or they go this and then they backdash. You're just gonna notice this, right? And once you notice it, or even just react to it, because you could just react to it. You don't even have to pick up on the habits. Why this is so good, and why I think it's the best one, but it's also the easiest to, pick up on. So now he's landing. I'm gonna do land, Team Gohan. I'm gonna do EX Lariat assist, right? 50-50. Not everyone has this, but if let's say I'm a normal character, let's say I'm Goku, right? I do 2M. If he's jumping, and then I go into mix like that, right? And then I do my presser, whatever I want to do, whether it's this, I messed up the same side super dash. Don't blame me for that, guys. Mr. Vice, the neutral guy. But yeah, monitoring people's jumps is actually one of the most important steps to, doing it in neutral. It also helps you with our last segment, which is calling your assist, right? And dictating it. So if I know they have no jumps, like I said earlier, you call your assist and you end up smoking them for it. But yeah, let's get into our next part of it. Okay, our next part of it is realizing what your character is good at. This one won't be as long, because I am not going to go over every character, just because that would be a long video. But if you guys want me to do it on a certain character, on how to play them, a character guide, I will do that. Just comment down below. But yeah, so let's get into it. For example, Super Saiyan Goku. I've been doing Gohan this whole time, so let me just do Goku, right? Goku doesn't have, he has these lariats, he has the air lariat, and he also has this, right? But they're not all very good at catching people. So what do I do if I'm Super Saiyan Goku? If I'm Super Saiyan Goku, I'm either going to Ki Blast or Kame, and this is just going to make them do an approach option, right? So if he blocks this most of the time, they're gonna also, if they're getting zoned out, they're gonna wanna either jump in, which I can backdash just to give myself more time, or I can enter him. But when you make sure you are shooting your Ki Blast or any character, make sure you're tapping it and not holding it. Because yes, they are technically the same thing. If you hold it, you shoot as many as you want. But if you tap, you actually get a better chance at two-aging, just because you're not shooting an unlimited amount like you would want. Just for an example, I will show you. Obviously, it's gonna be not as good just because it is a bot, but let's have him set to. Actually, I'll make him do it here. So if I'm holding it from this distance, right? Oh, I have him on my flight. Oops. If he's holding it from this distance, you see how I can't 2H? But if I'm tapping it and still shooting this whole time, I end up messing it up. But you see, I'm able to just react and actually stop at any point I want. This is really, really good. And you know, if I'm tapping and I have a frame 1 thing, this is a lot easier than me holding it. Let me just show you my inputs, just to show you guys, to make it a little bit easier. You guys can see at the left. So I'm very close. This is a frame 1 anti-air, so it makes it very easy to, you know, kind of stop people. But I'm holding it, right? You just see me holding it. And you see me, I did this, but it didn't come out. But now if I'm tapping it, hold up, my bad. Alright, I'll get it eventually, right? You can see it's a lot easier. For some reason, my thing isn't coming out, but yeah, it just makes it a lot easier too at the moment. Obviously, it shows that I'm messing up because I'm bad, but yeah, you don't want to, when you tap, you want to do it slowly. You don't want to, like when I'm tapping, you see how it's continuing, but I'm not doing it all at one time. This gives me time to end up hitting him for it. So yeah, you kind of want to know your own character, whether your character is good at layering to get in, key blasting to get in, or he can only kind of get in when you assist. Like, you need to know this, because this is how you want to play to your advantage. And this will go into our next session. You know, I'm gonna just combine these two. Your team. When it comes to your team, let's say the team on the left. Okay, what does Team Gohan do? Team Gohan isn't a beam, right? So I can't call him full screen and expect him to win neutral. So now, with my team structure, since I know I have Team Gohan, how do I make them block with Team Gohan? Right? It's either I'm going to jump in and do this and make them block, just because it's just really good. And you know, that's one of my ways to use it. But super dash assist, also really good with my team. Why? Because unlike a beam, and he's jumping, I can super dash him, call my assist. I don't have enough block at the moment, but you know, it will also gel him to the ground, and then I end up getting high-low mid. So I wanted to, I end up messing it up there, right there. So you see how I could do JM, or if I wanted to, I could also do 2M. And then just a mix, that's how I get started, alright? So you also want to not only know your own character stuff, you want to know what your assists can cover and can't cover, and how to use them to the best of their abilities. Once you know that, neutral will become 10 times easier for you. You end up getting hits a lot, you'll find out you're making them block a lot more. I could get a little bit more advanced on this. I feel like this is kind of still advanced just because I'm not telling you guys what to do with every character. And obviously you guys still have to think for yourselves. The thing is about neutral, it's not just a given, yo, you do this, you 100% always win. These tips will improve your neutral drastically, but they're not going to just make you win, right? There's nothing like that in this game, and if there was, some people would never block, and that's never the case. Both people have to block at some instances. You will lose neutral, but this will help you win neutral. So if you guys like this video, make sure to like this video, comment down below, and you know, like I said earlier, comment what video you guys want me to do next. I will be rotating between Dragon Ball and Multiverse videos, but I hope you guys support them both as equally. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.